Okay. Believe we're live. Welcome, welcome. Any early birds? Appreciate you being here. Notification squad's probably already inbound. Give me just a minute to get everything set up. And we'll be good to go. Okay. Go. Ladder climbing with Mewtwo. There we go. Okay. Welcome, welcome. It's good to see everyone. Good to be back too. Haven't been making a whole lot of content recently, but we're on it. We're on it. Let me go grab me a drink and we can get this rolling. Okay. Let's get it. Alright, they won the coin flip. 9 times out of 10 we get to go first, so that's pretty good. This is very much a go second meta. Oh, never mind. I was wrong. They want to go first. And this is a totally fine go second hand. Okay, we have Giraffe Rig off the get. Okay. Could be like a walls deck. Yep, it's a walls deck. Hey, what's going on, series? Welcome to the stream. Okay, this is going to be annoying, but not totally unbeatable. We'll go ahead and start by getting that in the discard. We don't need this. We can just fail that, attach that. Ariana for a couple. This is not a fantastic hand, I'm not going to tell you that much. Let's go ahead and drop some of this stuff. Yup, this matchup is very much not good. So I'm just going to get you on the bench. And we're just going to do a takedown for 30. Push comes shove, we got Giovanni for next turn. We can start swinging on that Ogre Pawn. I'm definitely going to want that gone. But Crispin should be able to power that up pretty quickly. But that's not going to be fun. Oh no, he's going for the Frigoraph. Okay. Okay, alright. This is fine. Okay, so we definitely want to do this. We're gonna go ahead and get our Tarantula back. Alright, now the problem that we have... Yeah, we're still not in a great spot, though. That's the problem. So I'm gonna go ahead and Proton. I'm gonna grab my Mewtwo. Grab these guys. I'm not even gonna show the Wobbuffet yet. The Wobbuffet's gonna be the play, but I'm gonna put Mewtwo down in front so we can Giovanni the cornerstone later. If he has the evolution for Girafarig, he can one-shot me though, that's the only problem. So I'm pretty sure it's a Dark Terra, and it prevents basics from attacking. Yeah, Terra Pokemon. I don't even know why you put up the Melodic. I don't think you need it at all. Just for sleep. Hey, we got to concede. Okay. We're just built different. The Wobbuffet caught you off guard. Yeah, it's mostly in here. If I take a big hit and don't get knocked out, it's actually really good against single prize decks because single prizers usually can outpace you if they can take out your Mewtwo's pretty easily. But if they miss the KO, this just kind of cleans it off and it makes it like they didn't do anything. So it's kind of nice. ATM Berserker. Is this the same guy? I don't think this is the same guy. We'll see. We'll see. What's up? It's Totodile from my premium account. What? You do disc golf? I didn't know that. What's going on, Ty? The Totodile gang. Dude, your content's been crushing it, man. You're out here making me want to do more with mine. I can't let this guy catch up to me. But, dude, congrats, man. Your channel's popping off. Alright, we got Guardy. Hey, look at that. We got Proton, too. Alright, so for Guardy, we definitely want you, and you. Attach Brave Bengal there, that's fine, I don't really care. We're okay. We're okay. We'll get the 2 Spite Ops up, we'll get a Transceiver for Ariana, we have a bunch of new cards. Now the question is how much can they do on this turn? That's one energy in discard. They got 2 in hand, they can easily research that away. Or they just got box, I'm pretty sure they just got box. Nope. Ultra Ball. Alright, 3 in discard. Okay, second routes. Obsession before Pokemon was disc golf. Yeah, I don't think I knew that. That's kind of cool though. We got the TM Evo, so he's gonna have a Curlia up already. At the very least. Possibly. Okay, he's dropping a Curlia. I'm sure he's got a second one in deck though for that attachment. How's old Mewtwo been running? It's been alright. More often than not, I'm able to get my turn 1 Proton, which really determines whether or not I have a good run. So I took it to a bunch of local events with Ginge and Gnome. Day 1, it went 4-1. Everything was going right. The only one that I lost was because of a really bad Iono at the end of the game to lose by 2 prizes to Dragapult. Otherwise, I would have taken first. Second day, not so good. Went 1-4. My one win was against Joltik Box, and then against Ethan's Typhlosion, which is normally a auto win for me. Prize both my Mewtwo's, which are relevant for that matchup. You don't necessarily always need Mewtwo, but it's really good in that matchup, and I didn't have them, and that sucked. But I prized both of my Mewtwo's twice that day, which was rough. We'll hit this. We'll do a little bit of that. I think we're okay now. We can just go ahead and swing 160. We're good. But, yeah, so day 2 was complete opposite of day 1. And then day 3, I also hit a string of some bad luck. I went 2-2 before I dropped. Won the first 2 games. One was against Dragapult Dusknoir, and the other was against Charizard Dusknoir. Beat both of them. Went up against Guardy, and my luck was bad. Didn't get my turn 1 Proton. And then the very next run was against a Joltik Goldengo build, which also I think is a better matchup for this Mewtwo. And I didn't Proton again that one. It was pretty bad. So I don't think there's anything I really could have done different. I think I just hit some bad luck. So I think I'm playing Mewtwo decently well, all things considered. Stretcher, what's that going to get you back? Routes? Oh, Drifloon. I didn't even see you drop that. Alright, Nest Ball. Does that get you Fez? No, Routes. Okay. You didn't have it. Cool. Alright. So in that case, go ahead and thin the hand down. Let's get rid of Archer, let's get rid of E-Switch. Anything we need right away? Not really. I think we can just start setting up. That's fine. I'll just take the 5 cards. I don't really need. I could Ultra Ball these 2 away, but then that might be sacrificing a Gardevoir kill later. So let's not do that. Instead, we'll just slap that right there. That can be a potential attacker later on. Let's do 160, knock this thing out. Be done with that. Yeah, 4-1 is pretty good. Me and Ginge we both ended up 4-1. This Guardian having the best hand right now. Yeah. That's what I'm banking on. If he doesn't have it again this turn, we Giovanni that Ralts. We keep them from getting Gardevoir in play. Artisan, you're still thinning. Scream Tail, alright. Totally Blissey Pill. Dude, you should have seen Ginge on Sunday. That dude is a menace. He lost his first game and then won the next 8. It was wild. I'm happy for him though. He was having second thoughts about it, but then that kind of just solidified it for him. He did really well. He's trying to buy more time. He doesn't have it. You know, all things considered, I've been through a lot of cards, and I haven't really gotten anything useful. Jump to your number 1 for Pit. Nice. That's actually really cool. I think if you can pull it off, I think there's a lot more like difficult plays you gotta make with it, as opposed to something like Guardy, who everyone claims to be a big brain deck. I feel like Blissey is more heavy on my brain than Gardevoir could ever be. Because it's more than just cycling your energy between Monkey Dories. You actually gotta know where to put your Turbo Energizes. You gotta start setting up your next Blissey just in case your first one goes down. It's a lot of energy management. More so than Guardy, because Guardy is pretty much just get energy in hand, get rid of hand. We'll keep that spider. Let's get rid of the transceiver. We don't really need anything. I'll just take the Mewtwo. Why not? Alright, so we'll go ahead and promote this. We'll take this. Oh, sorry, not you. You. And that's a concede. Don't we know it? Yeah, there is a lot of thinking behind Blissey. I have it. I have all the cards for it. I feel like I could not pilot it to its best potential. I feel like you two, you and Ginge both have the foresight to play that kind of deck. I definitely don't. Mine is more just like, we're here on vibes, we're here on drawing a lot of cards. And that's what I like about Mewtwo. Yeah, exactly. Try Bliss in a letter, and yeah, that's how I feel when I play it. It's like, this is a great deck. It is a very good deck. I'm just bad with it. Okay, so we start Mewtwo. We don't exactly have everything we like to have, but we have a decent turn 2 lined up here. If we don't get Proton off this top deck, then we definitely bench the Wobbuffet. Raging Bolt, okay. Proton off top deck, we do not get it. Alright, that's fine. We'll go ahead and do this. We'll Ultra Ball. This. We'll go ahead and grab. I want Tarantula. Let's. I don't want to give the Brave Bengal just in case he pulls off like a crazy turn 1 Baby Bolt play. I wouldn't want to waste it on that. Vessel. What's Vessel gonna get you? Get rid of the fighting, alright. Get a grass and a lightning, probably, yep. Teal Dance to grass. How much damage does Bangle give? It's plus 30 on a non-rule box Pokemon to a rule box Pokemon. So I can be hitting 2 10s with Tarantula. With Spidoff, sorry. Mostly in there for Fez. So he's got the lightning. He's actually got an attack. He's got 3 energy on board. If he can Teal Dance, he can Teal Dance. He's going to take out my Mewtwo on turn 1. Jesus Christ. Yeah, no, it can't be used on Peliphan. It can be used on the baby Peliphan, which is also pretty decent. 210 Jet Punch. Or, yeah. Goes up to 240. 280 with a Black Belt. Be knocking out some pretty big numbers there. What's up, Vanilla Magikarp? How you doing? The climb's going okay so far. I beat a Guardy. About to get knocked out turn 1 by this freaking Raging Bolt, which doesn't feel great. Dude is having the turn 1 of the century. Yeah, Pidgeotto X is 280. Bunch of good 280s. And Zoroark 280. Good numbers. Same thing could be said about, I know that Palafin already likes to play Kieran. So Kieran would be 30 off Bangle, 30 off Kieran, 270 is knocking out Goldengo. Off a single prizer. Combos could happen there. Alright, I don't think we play Secret Box yet. I think we can hold it for next turn. We're doing 120 right now. Maybe we do. Maybe we do. Can try it. Need to have some stuff for next turn. Take the factory, we can take the charm. Maybe I'll take Ultra Ball. We'll bump Stadium. Go ahead and hit the factory for 2. I don't see an issue with that. We can just discard a couple things, get the other Mewtwo. That was a Palpad you saw. I do play Palpad in this list. Mostly because at the end, I've noticed that people like to Iono me to 1. So at the end, I like to Palpad back to Ariana so that I get Ionoed into an Ariana. But yeah. My Pittsburgh list will be playing a Palpad, if that makes you feel any better. Alright, so decent chance I can Ariana myself into a decently big attack here. So we'll keep our fingers crossed. Because I promote the Mewtwo after this, I give him the Rocket's energy, I Ariana. Hopefully we can get an E-Switch and a Spite-Ups. Okay, so he can just discard these 2 off the bench and make that attack happen. Unless he just has boss. Well, I don't think... He played Sada. He doesn't have boss. Budu. I'm gonna be kind of salty if he retreats into the Budu right now. Is this guy for real? Okay, Ichi Pollen for 10. Alright, so he's gonna be a pain. Alright. Definitely gonna drop the Squawk. Maybe the other Bolt. I don't know. We'll see. Alright, so we hit 150 here. And we take a prize, which is just a grass energy. That's okay. Okay. All things considered, we haven't really gotten a whole lot that we need. Let's see. I'm probably gonna Palpad back the Giovanni's. Alright, he did Crispin. He can't counter catcher. So I think we're in okay shape here. This top deck's gonna matter for sure. Yeah, I really don't have anything super helpful on me. Okay, Bellowing Thunder, where does it come from? Okay. Okay, Ultra Ball actually helps a ton. Alright, we'll hit that. We'll go ahead and Ultra Ball, this, and this. Go ahead and Palpad back an Ariana and a Giovanni. We could actually take out... Yeah, we could take out this Bolt, actually. Because I was going to Giovanni to get the Ogre Pawn. But I don't think we do that. I think we just Black Belt. Yeah, we'll hit that. We'll do the Black Belt, discard. Take that knockout. More energy with discarded is better. Yeah, because now we got 2 bolts in the discard. Got a Night Stretcher used. Yeah, because we're not going to be using that thing later. Any later, we'll already have our 280 attacks all set up. So I think that was the play. We'll see what he does from here. Bro is thinking hard. Yeah, bro is thinking harder than any Raging Bolt player's ever had to think. Nice. Pretty smooth climb so far. I thought for sure after we took that turn 1 280 damage KO, there was no coming back from that, but we did it. Okay, so we start Mimikyu. We don't have a Proton, which feels bad. Match was great to watch. Nice. Good, I'm glad. I'm glad we managed to pull that one out, because I was not confident. Know any good recipes for a Philly cheesesteak? So I don't know if any recipe is better than another. Personally, I believe that a Philly cheesesteak, a proper Philly cheesesteak, should have Cheese Whiz, not provolone. So, so that's the first part, right? As for the rest, I couldn't tell you. I don't know. Yeah, ribeye for the meat. What Pokemon would you cook it with? Miltank, easy. Some Fido rolls. Some cheesesteak from a Miltank. Cheese Whizzy Madman. No, that is the way you're supposed to have it. Like, you'll ask anybody from Philly, it has to be Cheese Whiz, otherwise it's not a Philly cheesesteak. It can be a steak and cheese, but it's not a Philly cheesesteak. Oh, that's it. We just dunk with Wobbuffet. Headbutt bounce for 70 for game. Oh my god. Alright, we take those. We take those. But the cheese whiz is also kind of important to it, because the the provolone, it doesn't have the same gooey texture to it as the Cheese Whiz. So I can see what they're saying, that it's not a cheese steak. Because it's kind of unique in that it has to be like kind of, it's a very moist sandwich. Whereas a steak and cheese is a completely different thing. I actually gotta go to bed. It's late, technically morning. Have fun with stream. Thank you, I appreciate it. Thanks for stopping by. Good match earlier. I matched him on Palafin randomly on the ladder about an hour ago. It's a good match. Palafin is also in consideration for Pit. Okay. Azumarill, we hit these easy. Alright, so we'll do... We prize both of our Mewtwo's. But that's fantastic. That happened to me twice this weekend. Okay. We'll go ahead and stick that there. We'll stick this energy here. It's not like we're gonna use it for Mewtwo. We'll go ahead and save everything else for next turn. We'll Ultra Ball, we'll grab Ariana. We'll be alright. And Rotom. Okay, okay. I see you setting up a bunch of things. What is your Terra? When I played, I used Cornerstone as my Terra. Is it Teal Mask? Teal Mask is your Terra, okay. What's the play for Pit? This is my play for Pit. I'm bringing Mewtwo. But I've got Palafin in consideration. Uxie I don't think is in consideration for me. Alright, is that what we do? I think, yeah. That's gotta be what we do. I'm gonna go ahead and take this. Transceiver. Get Ariana. Get a ton of new cards. And we have our attachment for turn. We don't have our attachment for turn, I'm just kidding. Get this. Get us another Tarantula. Wait, what? Okay, I was about to say, why can't I use my charging up on the active? Alright. We're good, we're good. I kind of panicked for a second there, but we're alright. 150. I'm considering Cynthia's Garchomp for Milwaukee. We're all here Mewtwo? Yeah, there's somewhere in these prizes. What damage are we hitting for here? We got 30, 60, 90, 120. If I attach a second one of these, it's 180. We need him to Teal Dance one more time, and we can take that out with a Mimikyu. Okay, we got the Glistening Bubbles. 230. 50 damage to itself. Okay, we're fine. We're fine. Let's see it though. What you got? Kind of an awkward time to have the secret box, because I think what I'm going to do is Archer next turn. Double edge, okay. Okay, so I think I just promote the Mimikyu. I'm going to do this like normal. I am going to Archer him. I'm pretty sure. Alright, that's a pretty good top deck. We'll go ahead and hit that. I'm going to do it with the one that's not with the bangle, since it's not going to affect this guy. I'll go ahead and... How many have I used so far? I've used... This will be my third one. If I pull a Mewtwo later on, I think I'd rather... You know what? Let's just go ahead and Archer. No. Okay, let's play the secret box. What I want is... Does this matter? This doesn't really matter. We'll drop these three. Okay. What I want right now is this. And this, and this. Anything else doesn't really matter here. I can take the proton. I'm taking the proton just to discard it. So I take that. I can slap that there. Archer. Cool. That kind of works. I can stretch her back. Yeah, I guess we could. Stretch this guy back. Smack for 150 and we're good. We're golden, look at us. Okay. So, you'll need to have a Hoot Hoot in this 4-card hand he's about to have in order to really get anything going, because I think the only attacker he's got would be the Fan Rotom for 70 or the Ogre Pawn, which he's going to have to attach to, which my Mimikyu can just blow up with no problem. $30, $60, $90, $120. Yeah, he will need to attach more to it though. How much would he need? 120. He would need 4 energy on it for me to KO it. I don't know if that happens. I think he may have left. He quit. Let's go. This goes to show I can win games without my Mewtwo. I just don't want to. Okay, let's get a couple more things going here. Let's factory. Okay, that's okay. We'll do 150 there. And then we'll just win it to opponent closing the app. Man, I hate when that happens. Yeah. So do I. Just concede like a man. Hit the big yellow button. But no, would rather waste everyone's time. Give me 1 second to find my phone. Okay. We took it. 355. Oh, was it the last prize? I didn't see. Yeah, that happened to me twice on Saturday. I was mad. Went to a local. Went up against Professor Gnome on Ethan's Typhlosion. And he was just like... He's like, I'll take an ID. And I was like, man... I was like, this is an auto win for me. But lo and behold, both of my Mewtwo's end up in the prizes. And so I conceded. That Ethan's Typhlosion is a matchup where you need your Mewtwo's. Alright, Raging Bolt again. Got a challenge this Saturday. Nice. I think I'm gonna take a weekend off of challenges. Hit 3 of them this weekend. Alright, I am gonna assume this is Raging Bolt. And then I'll just go ahead and Proton all the things that I need. I need you, and I need you. Now, if this is Dragapult, this is going to be much more of a problem. I think I'm going to hit that. Yeah, that'll do. Not going to get to use items next turn anyway, so might as well. Bin out one more card. Secret box. Okay. I didn't know Bolt plays Secret box. Gotcha. We're also holding a very first cup on the 14th. Very nice, very nice. Love to see it. I've thought about working at a card shop. I think it'd be fun. Sada's vitality comes in, he's gonna already start hitting me really hard. I need the top deck of the century, otherwise this hand is... Yeesh. Yeah, I'm not a fan of this. I'll be head judge. I'm pretty sure that's the day I can get my stage 1 judge as well. Nice, nice. Oh, here comes the booster capsule. That sucks. Okay, just coming in with the Bellowing Thunder for 70. Just play Flesh and Blood TCG. I do not. I saw a bunch of it. I saw a lot of stuff going on with that over the weekend. This is not the top deck I was looking for. Okay. I'll put that in the active and hope that he doesn't have a way of getting 2 energy on the bench. Well, that'll be a excellent way to do it. Teal Dance and attachment. That's 280. That is in fact 280 right there. Iona helps. He's gonna be up 3 prizes when we start doing any damage. Okay, so he did a lot of damage so far, but he's down to 6 cards in hand now, and we can still do something here. Am I coping hard? Probably. We'll be fine. Don't worry. All right, good. Ariana for 5. That was our only Mewtwo, so we're gonna have to deal with this. Team Rocket's Factory, alright, alright. So next turn we can get our Mewtwo back and start swinging with that. Could definitely do that. We have all the pieces we need to do that. We just need to make sure we don't get Iono'd, and then we'll be fine. This is okay. This is okay. I'm just gonna swing 120. 150 make a difference? 150 does make a difference, actually. Maybe we do get the Mewtwo out now. Yeah, it'll make a difference. Let's just go ahead and get that. Not happy with the fact that 3 prizes are coming back to the format, but I'm cautiously optimistic. I think it could be fine. Okay, so we've got 1 energy. We've got 2 energy. Boss's orders could really ruin us here. Okay, Earthen Vessel, you discarding a capsule. For more energy. Attach the lightning right now. And if you got Sada, you got Sada. A lot of damage, but I would rather you wasted it on this Spite Ups. What's happening? Snipe the Bench makes an appearance. How you doing, my friend? Doing some Team Rocket's Mewtwo. Okay, good. Vitality is not boss, so we're fine. We're fine. Did I discard my Wobbuffet already? I did. I did, okay. Okay, well this is fine, because if I knock this out, he's got 1 energy on board. And I don't know how easy it's going to be for him to be able to come back from that. We'll go ahead and get this rolling. Do some charging up shenanigans. Some more charging up shenanigans. Secret box the rest of this crap away. We can Archer, get him down to a low hand size. Stadium. Bangle. Still got Factory in play, so I guess we can go with that. Doesn't really matter. Yeah, sure, why not? Can attach Bangle here. Vessel, Factory. Doesn't matter. Just getting stuff out of our deck. Perfect. Alright, we got the charm. This is okay. This is okay. We'll do 160. No discards. Took that out. Now the odds that he can come back and get 5 energies in play, pretty low. But we'll see. If he got it, he got it. Energy retrieval, that can get you the 2 grass back in hand. You can at least get 3 energy in play. Then all you need is the lightning energy. Yeah, if you can get a lightning in play, that's still not game over, actually. Alright, so he's dropping those 2. Still have a shot. We still have a shot. Let's see. How many... Yeah, so I think what I do is I stretch her back the Wobbuffet. Okay, so if you attack here, you're discarding 4 energy and not getting the KO. Oh, you missed the KO. Okay. So we really need... We need Wobbuffet. And we need to get him powered up. We need to get him to attack. How do we do that? Oh, he only went for 140. Can I beat your new Charizard deck? I have no idea. I have no idea. Ultra Ball. Let's get Spite Ups. Oh, I guess that doesn't really matter, huh? Whatever. How many more? I have 3 of them in there? Alright, well, let's get all this stuff out then. Okay. Let's take the Ogre Pawn. Really hope I can get... Yes, we got it. Oh, but I already attached. Dang. That was stupid. That was really stupid play. Yeah, because we miss it now. We don't get it with Spite Ups anymore. Oh well. We'll go up with this. And if he got it, he got it. We'll just discard the 1. That's fine. Yeah, he just needs 1 attachment, and then he wins. I was thinking of running Hill to get the Rocket's energy, but never tried it. I think it's a good idea. I just don't do it because I want to get the max value out of my supporters. The only non-rocket supporter I play in this deck is a Black Belt's Training. But Hild is not bad. Hild is not a bad choice. I just couldn't find the space for it. Ben says, "Yo, it's been a while since I joined. How's it going?" It's been good. I have not been streaming very much. I've been away for a couple days. Was hanging out with Ginge and Professor Gnome for the weekend. We hit up a bunch of locals. My boy Ginge went and won himself a cup. It was cool to see. He got like $300 in store credit. Yeah, he's got it. Cool. GG Raging Bolt. I should have just gone for the KO on the Bolt. Oh well. I misplayed by investing in the Wobbuffet. It was not the right play for a Wobbuffet. If he had done more damage, if he had like hit me for 210 for example, that would have been fine for a Wobbuffet play. But at the 140 mark, no, definitely not. But hey, we know that for next time. First Fall Guy, hello. Welcome, welcome. Thank you for tuning in. Been a while since I hopped on a live stream. Been a while since I produced a whole lot of like main content. Been doing a lot of haters guides, not so much for the main stuff. Okay, this could be anything. Artisan is nice. We should find out right about now what this is. It's Grimmsnarl. Since when does Grimmsnarl go first? Is that common? Oh well. I'm not going to stress about it. Instead, I'm going to go as single prizer as possible. Let's go ahead and get Transceiver. I'm going to want the Proton. At least I think so, right? Maybe not. Maybe I go Ariana. You know what? The air balloon would have been great in the active. Okay, we'll take the Ariana. Go ahead and give you that. Let's burn the transceiver. Because if I can get a miracle switch, this can save me from my misplay. No. That's fine. Alright then. We'll just throw that there. We're gonna get buddied. Question, would you play a format or let's hit on Goldango some more. Would you play a format that would have up to 4 players at one time along with a couple of new mechanics? That'd be interesting. I have seen formats or like like custom rules, right? Where people have done like a raid battle style where somebody uses like one of those jumbo cards and they'll put it in the middle of the table, and then everyone kind of like builds their deck to kind of go after that raid boss. I've seen stuff like that. I don't know if that's what you're talking about, but would be cool. Would be cool to see like double battle formats too, like a 2v2 kind of deal. Mechanic would love to see a card can play on defense like an anti-boss or like that melodic that stopped your Pokemon from getting moved around. Second of 7 at my locals yesterday with this deck a couple weeks ago. Top 8 of 40. Nice. Oh, with Mewtwo? Cool, cool, cool. Got some sweet store credit. Awesome. Yeah, I got like 35 bucks worth of store credit when I took 4th with this one. As much as I hate to bench Mewtwo in this matchup, we need to. I have nothing. I have absolutely nothing. I can't even draw more cards off this Giovanni. Alright, let's just move on to the next. This is a tough matchup if we can't set up right, and we did not set up right. 1 Mewtwo, 4 Night Stretchers. That's actually really good. What? I didn't skip over your comment. I read it. The mechanic I'd love to see is a card you can play on defense like an anti-boss. Yeah. I responded to that. Though my OBS did disconnect for like 10 seconds there, so I'm not sure if that was part of the disconnect. I would never snipe. I would never skip your comment. As I sip out of my snipe the bench mug. Alright, homie's got some Giovanni and Mewtwo sleeves, so could be a mirror. Mewtwo's on the coin too. Huge missed opportunity for them to print a Team Rocket's Pikachu card from the reality where they won. Okay, this is not a great start either. Opponent's turn. Oh, they chose to go first. Oh boy. Okay. Hey, the SAR Wobbuffet. Let's go. Got the grass energy in the discard. Okay. Light kick on the Wobbuffet. He did not have Proton either. Okay. Here's what we do. We're going to go ahead and discard grass. Grab grass. Let's discard this and this. Get that. Giovanni. Got Mewtwo. It's something. Oh, he's got Ariana. Okay. He is out of his sticky situation, and we are still not. So that's not fantastic. Okay, Rocket's Factory. Come on. Okay, well, we have an Ariana for next turn, so at least we got something we can do. Still kind of weird. 11 cards in hand. Okay, now he's going. Okay. This was a tough start. We just got the Ariana, and now we get Iona. That's okay. Um, yeah, I was about to say, like, whatever happens, it's probably a better hand than what we had. Okay, so we need some stuff to happen. Ariana's fine, so we'll go ahead and let's let's stick that there. Let's go ahead and think we want think we want Ariana at this point. Charm. We'll go ahead and play the Ariana for 7. Good. Okay. I would rather we get the Tarantula set up. For the next turn, we have these two to play. We'll be alright. We'll be alright. We'll do 160 to the active here. If you play Commander or know what it is, I've been thinking about having the format with an Ace Commander. Yeah. So, I actually know a guy who is trying to do that. If you look up Noah MP3, he's one of my YouTuber buddies. He just started a format like that. I think he just did a live stream on it like 2 days ago, I want to say. I'm gonna find his channel. I'll link it.
So
There we go. I'm linking the video to Noah. He's the one who was working on a Poke Commander format. Very good content creator. Does some good stuff. if he can't put this bravery charm on, we just have a big hit. All right, another Mewtwo gets down. You have a rule book and everything so far. We'll have to check him out. Nice, nice. Yeah, I'm sure there is interest in something like that. I am a big fan of trying different formats. You know, keep it weird. All right. Go ahead and stick this here. Go ahead and start charging up. No, my understanding is the commander is your Pokemon, right? Your ace, right? And so you you pick a commander like let's say Hydreigon EX is your commander. You can only use cards that are under its umbrella, I want to say. Like you can only use dark types or you can only use like I think because it takes psychic, dark and steel or something like that. You can only use Pokemon of those types. Was my understanding of it, at least. All right, 280 damage to the active. Take out all that crap. And let's see. If he wanted to knock me out, he would need a full bench for Spite Ups. 210. Does 210 do it? Yes, it does. 210 does knock me out if he is able to power up this Mewtwo right now. Brendan Sinclair says hello. Welcome. Welcome. I'm in the middle of a mirror match. Which I'm hoping that I can take this one because I have yet to lose the mirror match. I believe I have the best Mewtwo deck out there. So, by that logic, I should never lose the mirror. Okay, so he needs one more bench in order to knock me out. Can he do it? 150, just missed it. Good lord. Okay, good. And he concedes. All right, we have never lost the Rocket Mirror. Sounds like the music stopped. So let me put that back on real quick. Sorry about that. There we go. Okay. I'm gonna go grab me a drink and then I will start the next one. back. Let's get it loaded up. I will go first. Problem I have with this format is too much like GLC and Commander. I've been trying to make something that's more than custom match. Gotcha. Okay. 2 mulligans. Ugh. Only to start terribly. Holy. Worst possible starter and no proton. Alright, draw pass. And it's Frillish. Oh boy. We're playing Guardy Jellicent. And we had a terrible start. Oh, misspelled justice guess. Okay, that makes a little bit more sense. Ugh, this is going to be a brutal matchup. Okay. Well, we have the building blocks, right? We can get some stuff set up. Hear me out. Pokemon Commander, the trainers are the commanders. You can only use Pokies of the trainer. That would be fun. That would be fun. Using the trainers the way TPCI intended. I'm just gonna wish there were more of them. We're gonna go ahead and hit this. I think I got an Ariana. I'm not ready. I think that's gotta be it. None of this feels very good. I think I should play the transceiver now. Petrol's not gonna do much for me. I think we'd go Ariana. Yeah, I think we don't attack. We'll just leave the Articuno up there in the active. If he knocks it out, that's actually kind of perfect, because that's an energy in the discard that we can get back with Spite Ops without having to use anything. None of this feels very good, though, I'll tell you that much. Okay, getting rid of a charm feels pretty good for me, though. Just gonna confuse. Surely he has the Gardevoir, right? How many energy in discard? Just one energy in discard. That's actually kind of a terrible start. We might be okay. Because I could just... Alright, well, Secret Box can get you what you need. Yeah, you got 3. Yeah, I'm pretty sure he's got the Guardian now with that. Ultra Ball and Iono. Gets rid of the Flutter Mane. Flutter Mane I've been seeing a lot recently. 90, 2 damage counters on your opponent's bench Pokemon in any way you like. Yep. Okay. Just gonna go right into the Jellicent. No, into the Guardy. Trying to brain 30. It's gonna go to the Tarantula, I'm sure. Under the assumption I can't evolve it, but I can, so we're good. Critical Force for 190, okay. We're alright then. We're alright. We'll promote this. Definitely evolve. Charging up. I really don't want to Archer. Because his hand is bad right now. Let's go to Night Stretcher. Let's get the Articuno back just for the 30 extra damage on the Spite Ops. I think we have to Archer. Hope that these next 3 cards that he gets are just as bad. Okay, this is better. Do 150 here. And now our next attack should be pretty straightforward from here. Alright, so he heals off 60 damage from that. And he can very easily just retreat that right now. I need to be able to do 210 off the Tarantula in order to be able to knock it out. But I don't think that's happening. The candy was your last card in hand. Oh my god. Alright, I'm gonna concede. This is ridiculous. Where's my Sneasel? I don't run Sneasel in this. I don't think Sneasel is very good. I mean, it's fine into Guardy, but I don't think it's good. How many damage on one of your opponent's bench Pokemon for every damage counter on that Pokemon? Really only good if I'm getting a lot of damage on it. Like, if I'm planning on two-shotting it. I think it's better just to take out the Screamtails and Drifloons as they come. And the monkeys. I don't think you go after the Guardies in this one. If you do, you use Black Belt. Or to take it out that way. But as long as you're keeping pace with Guardy, as long as you're going one knockout, you're fine. My problem there was that I didn't get Proton up on turn 1. And I didn't get any Mewtwo's. At least one? At least you mean you play more than one? No, I don't run Sneasel in this. Sneeze saved my ass a bunch of times. Okay. I understand its purpose, but I don't believe in it. This is a much better start. We can definitely work with this. Okay, Proton. Alright, so it's Duskull means it's either going to be Dragapult or Charizard. I'm going to get the Articuno under the assumption that it's Dragapult. Could that be a mistake? It very well could be. Gonna go ahead and air balloon the Tarantula because I want to put a Bravery Charm on the Articuno. Go ahead and put that there. If it is Dragapult, there's a good chance we get Buddooed next turn, in which case I would have loved to use the Ultra Ball here, but we're gonna take the off chance that he cannot get Buddoo to play this turn. It's Charizard. Okay, we wouldn't even need the Articuno then. That's fine. He can be a bench warmer. In this kind of matchup, we definitely want to go harder on the Tarantulas, though. So that is going to be what I try to set up next. Play this Ultra Ball, the Proton, and whatever else we draw. And we'll get a Spidops off. We'll get a Tarantula off that. TM Evo. Would like to have a Giovanni right about now. Okay, well we can use Artisan too. That's nice. Okay, so this was definitely the wrong matchup to have Mewtwo out. So it's definitely much more of a anti-Dragapult thing. Alright, we'll go ahead and keep going with this though. We'll only having one Tarantula. Not my favorite thing. Let's go ahead and drop these two. And drop a Wobbuffet. Just to thin. We're just thinning. Cool. Alright, we'll do... Whoop. We'll do that. We'll do that. Let's factory. Get some stuff that we can throw away. Actually, I think we can just leave it like that. We don't need the energy right now. We'll just hit that. And hope that he doesn't have a rare candy Pidgeot. He could have the Charizard. He wouldn't have promoted that if he didn't have a Charizard. Oh, he's got candy Pidgeot. Never mind. Okay, this is fine then. He's gonna knock this out. Which is not a big deal. We shouldn't have benched it in the first place. We kind of just assumed, I assumed, that it was gonna be Dragapult. Okay. Now here's what we do. We hit charging up. We hit basic grass energy. Now I'm gonna get rid of this, this, and this. Grab the stadium, we can grab the tool. We don't have the Defiance Band, that's not good. So we'll get Ultra Ball instead. And let's grab the supporter that we don't need. Proton. We'll drop these two. We don't have any more basics that we can bench. That sucks. So, here's what we do. We'll retreat. Black Belt's training. And that's it. We just do 380 there. We knock that out. And we'll take our prizes. There's some more Tarantulas. Great. Did I drop the Brave Bangle? I didn't drop the Brave Bangle. I just prized it. That's good. We need our basics in this matchup. Blustery win for 120. He doesn't get it. Okay, so let's go ahead and put the we can put the factory. We'll put the factory there. We'll go ahead and Mimikyu Slap that down. Let's go ahead and factory for 2 more. Anything I want to do there? Yeah, let's go ahead and... Yeah, we can do that. We can do that. Let's hit that. Retreat. Oh, rocket mirror that damage onto the Charmander. Oh. That Bravery Charm would have been great for this turn because he's going to knock me out. Wub. Yeah, love to see a good Wub KO. They won me my final match on Friday when I went 4-1. I had the sickest Wobbuffet play. I let his corner pawn put 280 damage on my Mewtwo. And then I Night Stretcher switched into it, pulled off an Ariana for the energy and sent that 280 damage right back to the corner pawn for the dub. That was a beautiful play. Took me my 4th place. And ended up buying a Wobbuffet plushie because of it. Boy clutched up. Okay, let's do this. And I think we just keep hitting the Charmeleons. We don't want any more Charizards. I think we just keep hitting the Charmeleons. Because a Blustery Wind only does 120. Had a similar play with Pika Bravery Charm to Mewtwo. Topaz bolted, just retreated into the web to bypass Resolute Heart. Nice. Nice. Love it. There was a guy at the event on Friday who was also running Mewtwo. Dude is completely on brand, right? He had like a Rocket sweatshirt, he had Rocket pants, playing Rocket's Mewtwo. And he tried telling me the sauce. He's just like, yeah. So the key to this deck is bug catching set. I'm like, are you sure about that? I don't feel like bug catching set makes this any better. I think the 4 Ultra Ball is really all you need, and then 2 Earthen Vessel. Because you want to keep your hand size low for Ariana plays. Oh, the Iona to 1. Grass Energy. Okay, at least we can attack with that. He doesn't knock me out with this attack. So we can start setting up our next attacker right now. We'll be alright. All we gotta do is just hit him back with this. We don't even necessarily have to hit him back with this. We can just retreat it and then charging up to the next one. We could do that. Alrighty, what's the play? What's the play? bro is scrambling. Four-night stretchers to keep the bench full and the Spite Ops evolved. That I can see. That, I see where you're going with that, and I like the call. Yeah. I'll have to consider that. I'll go ahead and... Well, we can... Okay, let's just charging up to this one. Alright. We'll hit for 180 here. Four-night stretchers to keep the bench full. Spite Ups evolve. Yeah. I can at least try going up to 3. 4 is a lot. But we do want to keep the bench full. Duskull at this point, you're not using it. Yeah, his play right now should be to boss up this and knock it out and hope that I don't have a way of... Well, actually, even then, yeah, you're kind of screwed. There's really no good option for him here. Four Knights is so good for these single prize decks. Yeah, I can see that. So as we're playing it like that, it has worked for me. The Goldengos and Devolution Guardians kill me. Yeah, those are rough. Okay. Yeah, so he made the right call by retreating that. He doesn't have a KO this turn. We'll just... Actually, maybe I just leave it like that. I don't attach this yet. I'll leave it. Do 180. Is my last prize really the Brave Bangle? My last prize is the Brave Bangle. That would have won me this game. Okay. The Charizard's back in the deck. Could Pidgey out the Charizard if he's got Candy in hand. I don't think I have any more basics, though, is the problem. Added Hilda to my list. Doesn't feel horrible. Yeah, that's kind of where I'm at with Hilda. Because the thing is that this deck doesn't have enough supporter research outside of Rocket. That Hilda almost never comes up when you need it. The same with the Black Belt's training, right? Black Belt's training never comes up when I need it. So on the rare occasion I ever do get a Black Belt play, I take it. Because it almost never happens. Okay, so that got knocked. That's unfortunate. I feel like we could Ultra Ball, but I don't think we have any basics left in deck. I can try it. Let's see it. No basics. No Pokemon at all, actually. So we just take the L. No Pokemon left. And our last prize is the Brave Bangle. Actually, it's not an L yet. It's not L yet. Because we do 300 here. He can't take 2 prizes this turn. I was ready to call it quits. I was about ready to call it quits. Unless he's got Briar. Briar only works if I have 2 prizes, right? Or is it 2 or less? Team Rocket's Hilda, Team Rocket's Black Belt. Yup. Yup. I'm trying to remember how Briar works. If Briar is 2 or less prizes, he wins right here. Oh, concede. Let's go. We won it. I imagine Briar is 2 prizes exactly then. Let me just double check. Oh. You can use this card if your opponent has exactly 2 prize cards remaining. Yep. Okay. Got it. We could try going up a Night Stretcher. What do I drop though? The Pokegear helps with the search. But let me see. Can't say how many times a 1-up switch came in handy for me. Don't want to drop that. Palpad might be the thing to drop. As much as I love having it in here for the late game, Palpad might be the most cuttable thing in this deck right now. Let's try it. Let's try it. I'll do 1 with that. Then I'm probably going to call it. More rocket sleeves. I've been hearing that Mewtwo is pretty popular in the ladder recently. Pokegear's a lie, I just end up using it as Ultra Ball fodder. Pokegear does feel like a lie sometimes, but it has bailed me out of those situations where I don't start Proton. On the rare occasion I actually don't start Proton. I will go first. Good, that's what I want. But he's not playing Mewtwo then. Look at that, we got Proton. Monkey Dory and Fez could be literally anything. I'm gonna once again assume this is Dragapult. And I'm gonna pay the price for it. Once again. It's Guardy. When I have a game against Porygon, dude, I just lost to that earlier. Like I never lost the Rocket's Mewtwo mirror, but I have lost against Porygon. Porygon's actually pretty good. Yeah, I'll play a game against Porygon. Depends on this top deck. If this top deck doesn't bail me out of the situation, sure, I'll just back out of this. Play some Porygon. Because Guardian's a 50-50 matchup, assuming I have a turn 2 attack. It's not looking like I'm going to have a turn 2 attack. Just leaving it up for tonight. Nice. I think the Rocket's engine is so crazy good and fun. Got 4 energies in discard already. Yikes. Guarantee one of those 3 cards in hand is a research too. Yeah, okay. I'm gonna concede that then, because I don't have a way to attack on turn 2, and I don't really feel like going against an uphill battle. Did enough of that this weekend. Let's continue on. My friend code is RedHusky226. It's right here in the top corner. Go ahead and pop me one. I will use the bathroom real quick. I'll be right back. Okay, I am back. Let's see. Got the friend request. And I will challenge you now. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's see. Mewtwo versus Porygon. Who gets it? Hey, new to TCG, both your channel and shared channel have been super insightful and helpful. Nice, I'm happy to hear that. That is the goal, you know, the end goal of all my content, both here and on Drop Pass. Just, you know, make it accessible to everyone. Trying to make a Yanmega EX or Superior EX deck, or a combo of both. Any suggestions? Yeah, so Yanmega, and like that is one of the first things I wanted to try when the Black Bolt White Flare came out. I think 210 on Yanmega is a bit of an awkward number. 230 gets you pretty much everything in Joltik Box. So the Superior definitely helps with that. Clicking stream, gotcha. Yeah, I'll run through real quick after this match. I'll show you what you can do. Practice Studio is probably another good shout that you can add in there, just to help you with some of that bad math. Ew, this is a terrible start. Okay, hopefully this mulligan bails me out. 2 mulligans. 3 mulligans. Okay, hopefully that bails me out. Porygon. Alright, okay. So it didn't bail me out, but I think one thing I want to do before anything is let's start getting some stuff going. Get the Mewtwo started. because he's going to need to hit some pretty big numbers to be able to knock this out. But no proton feels bad, especially after the 2 mulligans. Frustrating. Frustrating. So I would say, if you're going to make Yanmega with Superior EX, you definitely want to go Budu. Or at least 2 of them. 2 Budus, right? Because with every Superior you have up, it's plus 20 damage. You can have Budu hitting Itchy Pollens that are like not nothing. Because for an attack like Corner on Maractus, you want low damage. For something like Itchy Pollen, you want high damage. Right, we can do that. Unfortunately, we don't have a way out of this situation still. We need Proton. Alright, where is it going with this? But honestly, I gotta look at Superior's attacks. I know it's got like a high attack cost. It's like the same as Yanmega pretty much. It's like 4 energy. But I think it heals the whole board or something like that. Don't really remember. So he's got 2 supporters in discard, 3 supporters in discard now. Yeah, I'll look over it in a minute. Though I would wonder if Superior is the better call over Lilligant. Because Lilligant does the same thing for grass and fire Pokemon. Whereas Superior does it for anything. But if you're using a grass Pokemon anyway, I would think you just go Lilligant. Allows you to get 3 cards from deck. Yeah, I can see that. I would think that you just go Lilligant. Because you're kind of risking having a 2-prizer on the bench that's mostly there for support. I don't know. That's just my thought. What am I supposed to do with this? Alright, let's try this. Go Giovanni. We'll take this to the front. We'll Team Rocket's Factory. Hopefully we get something we can use. We have Proton for next turn. Fantastic. Okay. We just hold out for 1 more turn. Yeah, 4 energy, 1 grass, plus 3 colors. Yeah, okay. Allows you to get 3 cards from deck. That tracks. That is what I thought. Yeah, I think if it were me, I would want to use it with like the strongest Itchy Pollen you possibly can. Get yourself like a Brave Bangle for the Budu and everything, right? Because you're hitting some pretty good numbers with that Budu, actually. All right, we got rockets coming in. Yeah, the setup for a stage 2 for, yeah, it is a lot. It is a lot. We can do Wobbuffet. Wobbuffet, we need the energy for him. So unless we have the energy, I don't see a point in benching that right now. If we pull an energy off of this, we can do it. We got Wobbuffet, but no energy. Screw it. Let's just put him down. This is fine. Team Rocket's Factory, okay. Yeah, the setup for a stage 2, just for that 20 damage, it doesn't feel good. I would rather go 4/4 Lilligant. So it's like 8 cards being used up. You don't have to worry about rare candies or nothing. And then I think they just have 2 retreat costs, so you can just air balloon it to make sure it doesn't get caught in the active. Oh, he don't got it. He don't got it. Alright, what are you taking? Wobbuffet. Understandable. Oh, my stuff, man. There we go, Ariana. Alright, let's start evolving. You fail that. What if I go Ariana and get nothing I need? Still get nothing I need. Fine. Fine. How much energy we have in there? Just the one? Alright, let's give you that back. There's no need to spread the energy around, because it doesn't go above 140. We're good. We're good. So it does 20 per rocket supporter and discard. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Doing 140 right now. He needs to have 2 more rocket supporters in discard to get a KO right now. Okay, that's 1 more. He just needs to discard 1. Team Rocket's Factory. Do you have a discard? Oh, he did have it? Okay. Must have missed that. Okay, let's give you that. And alright, so we do have at least 1 more rocket energy in there. That's good to know. I'm gonna go ahead and retreat. Get you in the active. Let's petrol. Get Defiance Band just to thin it out. We're not gonna need it at all. Get some grass in hand. And then 180. Alright, so we've got Porygon 2 in play. Okay. Our command will do enough damage for this KO for sure. 1, 2, 3, 4, or no. 7, 8, 9, 11, 220. I think what I do next turn is this thing discards. I think I go after his energy. I will promote the Mimikyu, Rocket's Transceiver for a Giovanni, get this guy, and then just hope he doesn't have any more energy. Okay. Got Giovanni. Push this guy to the active. Pull this guy to the active. Then hit for 180. That pretty much says have the Mewtwo KO or die. What all has he discarded so far? Just one Giovanni discarded. I think? No, there's two. Oh, he's got it. Potentially. It's got the ignition. I think he might have the KO. 4, 7, 10. Yeah, he's got it. Nice. GG. Oh, is it not GG? Okay, I could have sworn that was GG. But alright. Alright. I think I don't want to do that. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and burn my transceivers. Stretcher, okay. Could do that. Could do that. Okay, I'm gonna send that up. Hope that we can survive the turn. He is doing enough now to just take KOs easily. But we'll see, we'll see. He could evolve, attach energy, and just be done with it. Yep, rare candy, Porygon Z. Attach energy and you got it. You got it. GG. Okay. Alright, so you were asking, DM, I'm not sure if you're still here. You were asking how I would build it. So let's start with the Pokemon, right? So I would want it probably 2 Budu, right? And then I would want Yanma, Yanmega. So we'll do. Let's start with let's say 3-3. And then Petalil and Lilligant. We definitely, I think this is probably the optimal Lilligant. We can go 3-3 of that. And then we definitely want a couple jet energies. Maybe 2 or 3. Destined Rivals Crustle. Realizing 60 cards isn't that much. We can, okay, so it can definitely work, right? We'll do, what's the Dwebble called? Yeah, Dwebble. We can do it like 2-2 of this guy. Crustle. And the nice thing about this is that Lilligant buffs that too, right? So it'll be doing like 160 damage, 180 damage potentially. 160 damage is enough to one-shot a Grimmsnarl. So that's kind of perfect numbers. We can also... So yeah, you can mess with those numbers, right? If you want more Lilligant, you can easily just go 4-4, or even 4-4 of the Yanmega. But yeah, we got 2 jet energies in there. We'll leave it at that for now. Let's say 8 grass. We'll mess with these numbers later. So these will be your Pokemon. And we can mess with that as well later on. There's a couple other fun options you can throw in here, like Wo-Chien, for example, is a fun one. This one, you know, gets charged up for 3 energy, which Yanmega can very easily do. 60 damage to one of your opponent's benched Pokemon for each prize card they've taken. Very good late game attacker. You've got this one right here, Binding Greed. Their attacks cost 2 colorless more next turn. Very fun. And this also, one-shotting a Grimmsnarl. A couple of fun attackers there. Iron Hands also is a very common one that you can throw in this. The Lilligant won't buff it, so if you want to go that route and just do a very strong Ampy very much, you can go Superior. That's an option that you can do. I'm going to leave it like that for now, though. Practice Studio is one that you can throw in there to fix your math on some things. For example, Raging Bolt has 240 HP, so a Practice Studio and 1 Lilligant gets you there with Yanmega. So that's another option that you can have. I'll probably go with 2 Practice Studio. You can also have something like a Defiance Band, or maybe even just a regular old, what's it called? This one, Vitality Band. Could also work. So for search, we definitely want bug catching set. So I'm going to see if we have room for that stuff. We'll definitely want 4 bug catching set. Hilda would be a very good one in here. If I could spell it. If I can find where my H key is. There we go, Hilda. We can go 3 of those. Arvin, obviously. We'll start at 4 because I would think this is probably either a Hyper Aroma or a Precious Trolley. I would think we'll do 4 Arvin. We'll make it a TM Evo build. We'll go 2 TM Evos and a Precious Trolley. That way we go second, we can get the Trolley, we can get the Arvin, and then just get moving like that. And the Itchy Pollens will be pretty itchy. I think since we can use Crustle as an attacker, we could also go with Brave Bangle. Maybe 2. We'll do 1 for now. And we're going to want more draw. We definitely want a Super Rod, because we're going to be losing this energy. can do 2 rods. And then Night Stretcher. You know, now that I think about it, everything in here is 70 HP or less. Every basic in here is 70 HP or less. Maybe we don't need Trolley. Maybe we need instead 4 Buddy Buddy. And maybe instead we use Fez as a draw engine. That could work. And then we're going to want to go higher on the Ultra Ball as more ways of getting these guys in play. Do that. We still have not added in any boss or anything, so we can go with a boss. Maybe 2 counter catchers. One boss, 2 counter catchers. Can do that. And that leaves the A-Spec. The A-Spec might just be Hyper Aroma. Because we have a lot of stage 1s in here. It might just be Hyper Aroma. No. No, maybe not. Because I mean, if we're going for the TM Evo, then Hyper Aroma is redundant. Could it be Prime? Do we do Prime Catcher? Maybe Prime Catcher. Maybe I'll go down 1 Super Rod. We'll make it 1 Super Rod, 2 Stretcher. Needs to reconnect. What do you mean? Was in the middle of building. There we go. Okay. So yeah, if you want to go to the Crustal route, that's certainly an option you can do. And I was just choosing my A-Spec. I think it should be Prime. As an extra boss. Though if you're going to do that route, maybe Iron Hands is a play. Maybe. We'll mess with that for now. I'm going to take this into the ladder and I'll just do 1 round with it. We'll test it. We'll test it. But I will be calling it a night after this because it is past midnight for me. And then I don't want to go first with this. I think I want to bank on Arvin. I have no idea what that card is supposed to be. It's not a basic, I'll tell you that much. Okay. Is that Super Rut? Is that what was blacked out? Alright, well, we're starting Dwebble. Fair enough. This is actually not bad. They've got a Joltik Dango. This is good. This is good. Since we're going second, that means it'll take them a whole extra turn to get set up. I just realized I didn't put any Ionos in here. There's no hand disruption. So, take that for what it's worth. Maybe we go 1-1 on the Crustle? Unclear. We'll see. Alright, we'll go Buddy Buddy. Grab Budu. Grab... we have Yanmega. We have a Petalil. Do we have a way of retreating him? We don't. Maybe not Budu then. This must be energy. Yeah, these must be grass energies. No valid cards. Did I prize 2 Lilligans? Okay, that's not exciting. The problem with Joltik Dango is that we're doing 30 less damage to it. So we would need to be doing 290 in order to get a one-shot KO on this guy. The Crustle would actually be a move. Alright, so we'll go ahead and evolve this. Put a second energy on that, and then we will Brave Bangle, Ascension, get the Crustle. So whereas this previously would have been... Actually, no, it wouldn't have been a 3-shot. It was a 2-shot already. An excuse to go to my local card shop tomorrow. Yeah, this was just a quick build. You definitely want to include more staples that I didn't like, and it definitely mess with the numbers too, right? No. Okay, well you won't be able to keep that up. Yeah, definitely mess with the numbers. Find out what works for you. Add more of the staple supporters like Iono, Professor's Research maybe. And I think you'll have it. Is Fez necessary in here? Probably not. But it's nice to have. Alright, alright. We're going up with this guy. Go ahead and attach the third energy there. I'm not in a hurry to kill this Iron Hands. So I think we could just counter catcher up this. Smack that for 120. The less draw he has, the better. But without any disruption, this is gonna be rough because I know that any Joltik build plays no less than like 14 bosses orders. So you'll probably be able to get around this. It's crazy that the grass energy is glitched out like that. Fortunately, Fez is that one card I do not have IRL, so I try to play around without it. That's fair. That's fair. Fez is like what, $15 last I checked. That's fine. You may not need it. Maybe more professor's research would be fine. I try to avoid building with Fez for that reason, because a lot of rogue players do it because it's budget friendly, and so Fez being a very not budget friendly card makes it harder to deck build for a lot of people. But when I can avoid it, I try to. Smack for 140. Get this guy out of here. He keeps finding these freaking gimme ghouls. Now I'd be curious if he can get a big yen mega KO with all this energy on the board. We could do that. We'll do 140 there. I should have grabbed Air Balloon. Air Balloon would have been a great addition to this. Stick it on a Lilligant, promote it to the active when something gets knocked out, retreat, and then you can use Buzzing Boost. I should have thought about that. Team Rocket's Petrol. Hello, Cynthia. I'm not going to play the Fez yet, but I'm going to go ahead and hit 140 there. As a 20-ish Canadian, was able to build a very budget-friendly Typhlosion deck to bring to the local league. Plus, wasn't able to keep up with some of the meta decks, but fun regardless. Yeah, yeah. It is a very uphill battle you play when you play rogue decks to locals. But it's more rewarding that way, in my opinion. When you beat a meta deck with some jank, like Yen Mega, feels good. It feels really good. Especially when it's yours, you know? Like when you built this from scratch, didn't copy somebody else's 60, it's just 60 cards that you thought would be good. Feels nice. Okay. That's not fantastic. So I say we just promote this guy. Gonna bench the Fez. Say we Super Rod. Get this back. Get both of them back. We're gonna want one of those Lilligans in order to hit really hard with N Mega. Actually, it's not going to. Actually, we can. We can. We have it. We have KO right here. Bro, Mewtwo looking kind of weird. Yeah, no, I'm just building this because somebody asked how they would do Yen Mega. So I'm done with the Mewtwo for the day. Yeah, we'll just hit 230 right there. Screw it. We're gonna hit with Fez. Select 2 prize cards. All right, we got it. So he's got a lot of cards in hand right now. If he can get 6 discards right now, then he's just got it. Yeah, he's probably just got it right now. You drop Pikachu, drop Genesect, get 4 energies in hand. Levincia can get you more if you have more in there. Yeah, he's got it. This game's been bugging out though. All the energies are in their default shader. Bro, why do they always BM? Like you got it, just use it, man. You don't have to do all that. Iona's getting sleeved right away. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Absolutely. Against Goldango, you definitely need Ionas. But the Crustle did feel pretty good in there. I like the play. I like the play. So yeah, I would definitely mess with the counts a little bit. See what Lilligan actually does help you with, because it's not going to help you in every matchup. There's still 230s and 250s, even 240s and 260s makes a big difference. Actually, I think 260s only help with. It would help with Goldango, but it doesn't because of weakness. because of resistance. But we hit a perfect 230, so that was kind of cool. But yeah, mess with that some and see if that helps you. I'm gonna go ahead and log off for the night because it is late. So I'll see you guys.